Morning everyone. So today we're at a 2014 Mercedes A180 CDI. Customer's complaint with this one is when she puts her foot down, then turns the key, the car does not crank. There's nothing. So I suspect maybe a clutch switch, brake switch, some switch. But we'll just let it do a smart scan at the moment. See if it comes up with anything. So report our full scan, so you can see the engine has 0 in it. There's all the information there. Control unit fuel pump, nothing. Drivetrain, nothing. Let's see, we'll have a control unit distance function. System collision prevention assist has triggered the warning. I don't think that will affect us for starting. Maybe, you never know right enough. The additional battery has a malfunction. The limit value of the electrical voltage has not been attained. So that must maybe be like a backup battery. And air conditioning. The power supply is low. So let's just go right into, we better save that first of all. So that's pre-repair. So we need to go back and look at our inputs. So here's the engine. We'll go into the system list. There we go. So that's called the CDI. We'll just enter it for here. So, oh, I've not got any data. Oh, that's not much good. Enter. Read data stream. Fuel pressure. As if this is all we've got, we'll just look at this. Ignition circuit on. Just crank it. Fuel pressure primed, you can see that. There she goes. Eventually. That's a strange one. Really was wanting an input from the clutch switch, you would think. No, let's switch the snap-on. Well, I've went through even on the snap-on and I cannot see any input for clutch pedal position. Everything else but wonder if there's another input for the starting circuit on this. Let's see. Electronic ignition switch, let's go right into that. Codes, nothing there. Data, maybe in here. So power supply 15, last key, control unit lock, yes, yes. Enable start for control unit ME is issued, yes. These are all yes. Start enable for control unit is issued, so let's just watch this then. So that's saying no. So start enable for control your ET is issued, it still said no. Let's see. Any meaningful data really. So what I've done, I went right into the clutch switch and I've just probed into that to see what kind of signal I'm getting. So there you can see the light's bad. So when I put the clutch down and then up, then down, then up, looks good, but saying that is starting every time now. That's my clutch up a little bit, it'll no start. Clutch down, starts. Clutch up. Actually found it on this, so if I stop that, crank it, it goes off, on then off. It's not very meaningful actually, seeing your voltage here. But I cannot actually recreate the symptom. Select all. Just it's the same information as a snap-on like, but everything else seems to be yes, yes, yes. So what I done, I phoned Mercedes and just going to go for that clutch switch because it's a moving part. So the valid key was detected. And I can't see any clutch input into this at all. No, just let's get a clutch switch. So I've eventually found it. It's in drivetrain. So I'm going to enter, OK. So read data stream, switch clutch pedal. So we'll select all, closed, open. So that seems to be two. They're going at different times, aren't they? So there must be two switches here. Because if I go down a little bit. So the first one, clutch pedal switch, is open. S40/3, but S440/5 is closed. And if I go down a bit more, that's when that opens. So that has to be right at the bottom. So I'm maybe on the wrong switch down there. So, I'm on the right one because you watch this. So that's it. So I'll press the pedal down. The pedal's halfway down. You can see the graph there is still up. So I'm still pressing the pedal, still pressing the pedal, still pressing it. There you go, open. So I'm on the right one. There we go. Doing the Mercedes and got the switch. There's the part number there. Spoke to the guy at the parts department. Common as anything, he says. They sell quite a lot of them, which is always a good sign. So that's probably your first port to call. Always speak to a parts man. A good parts man, he'll guide you in the right direction. So let's hope this one does the business. Now I took these two Torx bolts out of there. One there and one there. And I just used an 8mm rather than a Torx. That comes down, you can see, just up there. Oops. Here's the, I don't know if you can see my finger. That's where it is there, so it'll just be a quarter turn and then it'll come out. When you look at the switch, this bit's at the bottom. So see that tab there? Just press that and then give it a turn. then it comes out. So let's put it back together and see how that goes. But that's the way it sits. Tab at the bottom. Since I never got this to act up after first try this morning, it seems to be, well, there we go. That's foot in the clutch. Whether that was the problem or no, I'm no sure. So what we'll do, I'll keep in touch with the lady whose car it is, just let it go and see if that solved the problem. She'll know better, rather than me sitting here when it never really acted up with me before. So we'll call this a fix, and if I give it a thumbs up, it's been 2 weeks later and it's still running. So we'll leave it at that. Cheers.